Warren Buffett, 15 things poor people waste money on. Money. It's one of the hardest things to manage, and it can slip through your fingers like warm butter. The sad fact about money is that it doesn't matter for most people until you don't have any left. Being poor is a mindset, and it's based on your actions. You're probably one step away from having more money in your pocket, but you don't know. Right now, things keep you from building wealth completely out of your control, but that can be changed. In this video, I will show you the things that keep you poor and how to change them for good using Warren Buffett's principles. Warren Buffett is an extremely successful entrepreneur and investor with a net worth of $100 billion. He is also one of the most respected business minds in the world today. From his experience running Berkshire Hathaway since 1965, he has learned how to make money while going against prevailing trends, making him an excellent value investor. Today, he will show you 15 things that keep draining your pocket.
I do not think that standard of living equates with cost of living beyond a certain point. I mean, up to a certain point, there's no question that it does. In terms of having.
On to the first thing keeping you poor is that you smoke and vape. The annual cost of vaping can range from $387 to $5,082.50. Compared to smoking, the annual cost of smoking might range from $2,087.80 to $5,091.75 if you smoke a pack a day, for instance. What if you quit? It will cost you $0 annually, and you'll finally save. To squelch your nicotine cravings, exercise and distract yourself with something fun. Then set up your environment for success, like watching my previous motivational videos and avoiding the things that trigger cravings. Lastly, recognize how much better you feel when you do something good for yourself. Appreciate yourself for the little achievements you do. Number 2, you gamble. When you gamble, the odds are against you. You might win at first, but you will eventually lose. That is why casinos comp winners. Keep them at the casino long enough to hit a losing streak and lose all their winnings. Gambling on yourself is working hard to develop yourself and your skills. That is the only type of gambling that can pay off large dividends in the future. On to the third thing. You have credit card debt. The ability to easily obtain credit is a credit card's primary benefit. You may use a credit card now and pay for your purchases later, since credit cards operate on a delayed payment basis. Unfortunately, the lure of the credit card is so strong that year after year, we find some people who struggle to break its stranglehold, who find it difficult to combat their compulsion to spend money they do not have. Paying your credit card bill monthly is the greatest way to prevent debt. Make sure you're only spending within your means to achieve your aim. Number 4, you drink at bars. When you step into a bar and have a drink, you aren't just paying for the alcohol. You are paying for the place you are consuming it in, for the decor, the ambiance, the company. You are paying for that guy behind the bar to pour or mix your drink and for all his years of experience. You are paying for the glasses, the ice, and the dishwasher. You are paying for the entertainment. You are paying for the guy who sold the liquor to the club owner, for the guy who took the delivery in and stocked the shelves, for the accountant who does the books, for the cleaners and the waitress who brought you the drink. You are paying for tables and chairs and swizzle sticks. You are paying for cocktail shakers and cherries, plus tax. If you have to drink a beer or two, consider buying your beer in a liquor store at wholesale price. Store them in your fridge and enjoy them in your house. Number 5, you spend too much on clothes. You wear designer clothes. The cost of buying new designer clothes can get you in trouble because you'll need to spend a lot of money. You can buy secondhand clothes at a fraction of the cost and still enjoy the comfort of trendy clothing that is stylish, cool, and trendy.
I'm happy in a pair of khakis and a sweater, so I don't need fancy clothes. I don't need fancy food.
Do you have an iPad?
I do not have an iPad.
iPhone?
No.
Habit number 6, you buy new cars. The worst financial choice millennials will ever make is by purchasing a new automobile. As soon as you drive it off the lot, it begins to lose value. By the end of the first year, the value of your automobile normally drops by 20 to 30%. And in 5 years, it may have lost 60% or more of its actual worth.
It would take me probably a half a day to go through the exercise of buying a car and reading the owner's manual and all of that. And that's just a half a day I don't want to give up in my life for no benefit.
A fantastic method to get behind the wheel without spending as much as you would for a new vehicle is to purchase a used car. Less vehicle depreciation will be experienced, and you'll pay less for insurance and registration while ensuring that your vehicle is in good shape. Number 7, you buy gadgets and devices instead of jewelry. Would you buy an iPhone watch or a Rolex watch? That's the difference between a gadget and a jewelry. The financial assets that might provide security during difficult times include jewelry. In a CNBC interview, Buffett once stated that jewelry is a safe bet for long-term investment. So next time you're considering buying a gadget, go for jewelry. Number 8, you eat burgers, pizzas, and chips. Junk food creates a hole in your pocket. Say you are trying to feed a family of 4 fast food for dinner. The average amount you will take to buy ingredients and prepare a healthy home-cooked meal will be less than what you'd spend on order and delivery fees. If you have a meal plan and you consider fast food over a good home meal, when you do the math, you will find that you will be spending a lot of money on fast food. This is a good indicator that fast food is not good for your wallet. Buffett claims that despite the criticism, his high-sugar, high-salt diet has helped him maintain a healthy body. I looked at the actuarial numbers, and 6-year-olds had the lowest death rate. Then I decided to eat like a 6-year-old, Buffett told Fortune. Buffett doesn't eat junk. Number 9, you use cable. With cable TV, you must pay monthly and additional channel fees, equipment rental, movie rentals, taxes, and maybe a few pay-per-view events each year. Then there is the network infrastructure, upkeep, and another effort to maintain the cable going into your crib. There is less need for cable now that so many streaming alternatives are available. Many exclusive original series are available only through services like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime Video, Apple TV, and Disney+. Number 10, you've subscribed to a gym membership. A popular New Year's goal is to lose weight and get in shape, and joining a gym is a common approach to accomplish this goal. As motivated as you may be when you sign up, that enthusiasm may quickly fade. Without a firm commitment to a lifestyle change, it might be simple to find justifications for skipping the gym that exceed the actual cost of your subscription. Cancel that gym subscription and download the fitness app, which will keep you in shape at home. Number 11, impulse purchases. How often do you browse the candy bars and other things in the checkout line? These impulse purchases are carefully positioned and occasionally priced more than comparable items in the shop to encourage impulsive buying. You must train yourself to say no to impulsive purchases because they are among the biggest money wasters. You can locate a different item at the dollar shop for $1, saving your cash. Number 12, you spend more on beautification. We all aspire to beauty, but sadly, many individuals in poverty, particularly women, believe that attractiveness comes naturally to wealthy people. In actuality, few wealthy women behave in this manner. If you see a female CEO at a nearby company, you can notice that she is barefaced and lacks a manicure. Avoid expensive manicures and pedicures. Let's go to number 13. You lack health insurance. One of the biggest mistakes that individuals in poverty make is putting off taking care of their health because they can't afford health insurance, medical bills, dental work, or glasses or contacts. So that you don't wind up with a hefty hospital bill or procedure down the road, you need to have your finances as in order as possible before concentrating on the current priority, which is getting yourself to the doctor. Number 14. Keeping up with the trends. Take for instance, your daughter is pleading with you for the most recent pair of designer pants, which you know cost more than $100. The jeans appear to be staring at you and reminding you that if you try, you can afford them every time you enter the store. The truth is that your daughter will desire a fresh pair of jeans when the current ones become less fashionable in a few months. Fashion and trends frequently and swiftly change overnight. You will have to buy the next thing if you start with the first one because you have to stay up with your neighbors. Number 15. Fortune tellers and psychics. You have probably thought about paying for a fortune teller or a psychic. Even if you haven't done so yet, don't try to deny it. You've browsed Facebook's free reading groups, posted a photo, and asked someone to give you some advice. People are naturally interested in discovering as much as possible about their future, life's course, or even their prior experiences. Unfortunately, many folks are con artists just wanting to trick you out of a quick buck. Warren Buffett didn't use a lucky charm. He believed it himself from the beginning. Remember when he confessed he would be a millionaire? Another person is John Paul DeJoria. John Paul DeJoria didn't use a charm to be a billionaire. He started working in the business when he was just 10 years old. John supported his family by selling cards and newspapers throughout the Christmas season. His parents eventually could not sustain him, and he was placed in the care of a foster family. Before enlisting in the military, he became restless and joined a gang. He started the John Paul shampoo there and got a $700 loan, selling it door to door. He spent this period living in his automobile. He then built his fortune by starting the Patron Company. The fact is that your decisions today will affect your future. If you want a bright future, it would be best if you made wise decisions which you can do for free. You don't need anybody else to try to make that decision for you. Are you ready to change your life this 2023? Press that subscribe button and turn on the notifications bell. Things that are not a priority or are unimportant to your life can become things you waste your money on. Why are some people richer than others? Do all these wealthy people live by a particular code or follow a set of specific rules? They avoid these 15 habits. And if you also try to keep off from these money-draining habits for 6 months, you'll be the next Warren Buffett. To be rich is to have the freedom of choice and live a good life. Are you broke? Are you working for a salary but not making any money? Do you want to be rich? With my next video, I'll show you what it takes to become a millionaire. This video will take you through financial freedom tips that will help you track your spending, find ways to make more money, and avoid debt. It includes a new way of thinking about money, so you don't have to worry about spending more than is necessary to stay afloat.